Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Faymonville. Team face pointing on the left is HulkSMASH with Afrika Corps. It's got Battlefield Espionage, Italian Combined Arms, and Italian Infantry. And on the right is Deliri0us with the Brits, who has air and sea, heavy armor, and Indian artillery. In terms of rankings, HulkSMASH is 6 and Deliri0us is 20. I feel like it's been quite a while since I've cast a 1v1, so here we are. And I do match up against HulkSMASH maybe about once a week. And I don't know if I've beaten him once. Maybe I've beaten him once, but it'll be like 1 out of 20. So let's see if I can glean any information that can help me defeat him. Just lost to his DAC. Monday or Wednesday, I can't remember.
Wire laid where you wanted it. Ready on your work. Without ever stepping outside.
So we've got a kitten. No, I mean a Krutschützen, and it's capping up. Go for a 250 after that. 250 did get buffed, of course, and it does feel noticeably better. Trying to hide behind here. It can be a little bit awkward on the pathfinding and stuff. You would also have to worry about, as HulkSMASH coming back here later on, there could be a mine down here. Potentially why he's not getting involved. Deliri0us does have enough munitions to plant one. It's not that likely he had time to plant one, but why take the risk? Charges on to the medium fuel right next to the base here. It'll run off that squad. While the Krutschützen doing some capping off to the side, maybe he's going to get some repairs going on that. Didn't actually get the decap off here. He brings this back to win the fight more convincingly. We're looking to apply a bit of bleed here. And the answer to this from Deliri0us is going to be a dingo. He did go for a machine gun, which I think generally against DAC, going for a machine gun is just not that good of an idea. You may see some of my builds where I go for 2 of them. But I think especially now the 250's got the extra armor. Machine guns just don't shoot through it like they used to. And it's just so easy for them to get out-positioned by, you know, double light vehicles at this early of a stage. But Deliri0us making a nice little push here. Brings the AT rifles, gets some good angles with the dingo. Forces a bunch of retreats. HulkSMASH deciding to go for one more Panzergreen here. And then fire support elements. It's got the combat half-tracks upgrade completed.
Enemy forces have claimed our sector.
Krutschützen generally a bit too fast for the dingo.
Research complete. Superior
So,
support weapons
yeah, you
are
can
available.
chip away at it, but you're unlikely to kill it.
We can't stay here.
Unless they mismicro it, or it's already low. So he's swapping out here. P-Green's going to get the healing inside the Vet 1 250. Maybe he's using that for that.
We're losing grasp of a victory
I
point.
think we'd see the upgrade up here if it was about to pop the 250/9 upgrade, right?
Victory point lost.
Hope so. Healing is up for Deliri0us. And HulkSMASH's map control looking rather grim, but it's pushing out now. Gonna do some capping with the crutches, and as I said, I would be a bit worried about coming down here, but he takes the risk and doesn't get punished. Meanwhile, the machine gun's just isolated on the other side of the map. I think this is actually a good idea, coming up here to harass that fuel. Dingo supported. They're about to pop, yep, the flamethrower. AT rifles coming in from the side. It's got the Vet 1 boost now on the P-Greens. Going back a little bit. Dingo does have healing. Could be an okay spot to use it right now. Yep. Do a bit of healing, repairing, capping. Deliri0us doesn't have to play urgently. He's in a nice position in terms of map control. HulkSMASH deploying an AT gun. And Deliri0us does have his tech up. I think we saw Stuart's side tech coming in. Yep. It's locked into Indian artillery as well. It's gone for Valor. Looks like the machine gun chased away by the Krajcicen over there. AT gun's coming down. And didn't go for a 250/9. Has gone for a mortar half-track. And into the flak feeling. He did start this up a bit on the late side, about 10 fuel late starting this. He wasn't, you know, slowed down by manpower constraints. Just mistimed it. And that's definitely hurting him a bit right now. AT gun under some pressure here. Dingo's dropping some artillery down on the heavy cover position. Notice where he put it as well, like right close to here instead of close to the middle. There's one thing I've noticed about HulkSMASH. He likes to put up those cover positions close to him. Take the extra time to wire them off. Which I think makes a lot of sense, especially if it's like close to like a blind corner, like your squad comes around this blind corner, not taking fire. Oh, it's good. It's Decree running off the field. You come around this corner and then you can like rather quickly jump into cover. So you have to run like an extra 10-ish range to get into cover. I think it does make sense. But if it's just like pure open the whole time, then, you know, if you're trying to save time, checking it next to the flag makes sense. Here we go. 2 shots off from Deliri0us. Oh, he misses the kill shot. That's classic Stuart. Coming in from the other side with the AT rifles. HulkSMASH getting incredibly lucky there. That's a sad situation for Deliri0us. So he's quite light on infantry right now, Deliri0us. He's been stalling up for the Gurkhas. He deploys a squad of them now. He's for Valor as well, which is 1 command point higher than Warcry. So it does delay the arrival.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Of the Gurkhas. But, you know, maybe easier to use. Just don't have to activate an ability and you're getting bonuses the rest of the game. One thing to note about the Dingo as well, all of these light vehicles, is they don't have any sight bonuses at Vet 1 anymore. A lot of them used to get a sight bonus at Vet 1, including the Dingo. But now that's gone. Not quite as potent at the early recon compared to what it used to be pre-1.90. Ooh, gets caught planting a mine there, and that's probably gonna die. Pretty close. Krajcicen did get made a little bit better at chasing on the move, but the Dingo comes back to try and save it. The Dingo's having trouble locking on with its main gun. There it goes. It's finally facing the right direction. think the Crutchison could have gone for the wipe there.
We have lost control over victory point.
Knocking out a Flamer, you know, trading that out for a Crutchison. I think I'd be content with that, but HulkSMASH is not taking the risk. He's out, going for 6-man upgrade now on these P-Greens. Veteran squad leaders online.
Commandant, the enemy holds all victory points.
Oh boy. 250 shenanigans over here. Oh, he needed to keep driving. He needed to keep driving with that, even when it was a little bit slowed. 250 gets away. AT rifles rolling in. Slow getting out here with the Crutchison. Deliri0us doesn't have anti-tank grenades? Oh no. No AT grenades. That would have been the dead Crutchison there. Backfeeling doing the heavy lifting now. Blasting troops away. AT guns pull back though. There's an opening here for the Stewart. It's rolling down. AT rifles. Landing a couple shots. Stewart's coming in. It's spotted though by the P-Greens. And he's just a bit slow coming across here. I think he could have got in here and done some damage with the AT gun. I think he knew it had pulled back to do healing and reinforcing. Don't see the commander on this, so I'm imagining he's got the smoke. Tori on the field from HulkSMASH. And now lately I have been favouring SMG Gurkhas myself. I think it synergizes better with the Vet 1 Io Gurkhali. But if you're up against a flamethrower squad, you might want to just be able to fight from long range, so he's gone for the Bren. I think he started the Bren upgrade before he saw the Gustatori anyway, but in this case I think it is the right call. Not as good at countering Gustatori as it used to be, since, you know, they have received damage instead of armor nowadays. So the higher penetration of LMG is not as useful as it used to be. I still think it's the right call here. But I think in general, you know, the Bren has maybe been a little bit outscaled after the TTK changes. Just doesn't feel as good as it used to. Here we go. Sneer in. That was clumsy from Deliri0us. Really late on the smoke. But even then, you know, he was easily within, like, attack ground range here. Probably even 2 attack ground shots could have come off. Just wasn't attentive enough to the Stewart. And it goes down. So HulkSMASH getting the rub of the green so far. Stewart missed the kill shot on the flak feeling earlier. Oh, I think he withdrew it. I was like, what? How did that die? I missed that? No, he withdrew it. And it looks like HulkSMASH going for no healing to this point. He's just using 250 healing. You know, especially if you've got an early Vet 1 250, you can put troops inside it. Don't just have to rely on the activations. But if I remember rightly as well, at Vet 2... Maybe I can even check it. At Vet 2, this gets ability recharge, so... halving the cooldown on the heal activation on that Vet 2 half track, also pretty handy. I guess, you know, if you're going for like an early 250, more likely it's going to get to that level of vet, right? Go for one is like one of your first 4 units, instead of just getting one at the 6-minute mark. You actually got some time to do damage and vet it up and take advantage of that, using it as your main source of healing. So definitely the tide has turned against Deliri0us. He does still have a tremendous amount of manpower in reserve. He needs to put some of this to use. He's close to tank kind of fuel. Checking if he's gone for Grant's side tech or anything yet. Nothing yet. I think historically this would be a time where you would go for the Matilda. But these days Matilda, it ain't what it used to be. But it looks like that's still going to be the option. I think personally I probably would have just gone for the earlier timing with the Crusader and then tried to trade it out for a Grant later on. Are up against a second AT gun now though as well. Just decrude all the way back here. HulkSMASH been spending his munitions on upgrading the 250s into mortar half tracks, flamers and stuff. Hasn't even got LMGs on his Panzergreens yet. You can see the map control situation is starting to shift. Deliri0us was in control for a good portion of this match, but now it's really turning around. You can see that he's gone saturation. Maybe he's looking for a BL 5.5 later on. I haven't seen it too much since it got buffed. Oh, wow. Mortar half-track left on the front lines. And it goes down. I do think double mortar half-tracks as DAC is a pretty good way of getting indirect fire at this early of a stage. Machine gun suppressing the Gurkhas. Still get a grenade or so off, but it's bad scatter. It's pretty easy to dodge. And he's making heavy use of that. Oh, he's pulling some tightrope moves here. He calls in the Cannone, and he's going to upgrade this to the mid truck, but he didn't rush it. Well, I suppose he did actually, right? Alright, so he's pulling some tightrope moves. The Cannone is online. This is the exact same build that I played against him using as well.
Enemy forces have captured the victory point.
And I killed his Cannone in his base.
We're losing grasp of the victory point.
The attack grounds there, missing the flak feeling. Buster's rolling in. Feels like Matilda hasn't done too much up until this point. Does have double sappers to repair it up as well. It's doing some aggressive decapping over on the side. See that Deliri0us has picked up a mortar as well. Not a heavy mortar, of course, because he's gone for the extra shells. A regular mortar. And it's getting shelled now by the Cannone.
The victory point is being taken from us.
Barraging back there. And one onto the base.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Well, I think we heard HulkSMASH unlock armored reserve, so it looks like he's stalling up for the Tiger now. Grant's unlocked for Deliri0us. But he hasn't withdrawn the Matilda to go for like faster Grants. I think I'll probably consider it. He's in a fine position in terms of map control. He doesn't really need Matilda to fight right now. I feel like the faster you get out the Grants, the better. You know, Matilda is just... It's okay for like holding ground and stuff, but you're not going to get any squad wipes It's not very dynamic. So slow moving around. Oh, this is the end of the Grudschützen. No, it's going to survive again. Well, Costa's roasting. Deliri0us, slow to notice what's happening up here. Oh, he's trying to get out now, but I think it's too late. Flak feeling is just really good at chasing for wipes as well. Goes around the wrong side for the chase, but Matilda's on the other side of the map. Knows he's not going to run into the tank. He's chasing all the way. Buildings might save the day, though. AT rifles, he didn't bring them forwards. Deliri0us, oh, making a big mistake, and then he gets cannoned in his mouth. Wow. This is one of the better maps for this, you know, it's kind of like a jumbo-sized pack howitzer. Plop it in a nice safe position, reach a very impactful region of the map. And yeah, plop in your base as well. Don't think we've seen HulkSMASH plant any mines yet, though. Like, I think one mine on each of these entrances is a worthy precaution. Try and stop against base dives. That's what I got him with. Set my Crusaders in and knocked it out while I drew him to the top. His army to the top.
A victory point is being taken from us. Commandant, we have command points available to us.
Slapping hard at that range. Really tough now for Deliri0us to try and contest the central VP area. Drops the airburst out the back, and he does okay damage. Oh, and he loses his med truck. Tries to come back this way. Didn't want to go back through the airburst, and it cost him his med truck. Nice pick up there for Deliri0us for sure. He insta-rebuys it. So far, not that much damage on the mid tent, which is good news for Deliri0us. And here comes the first grunt finally. But it's just so late already, you know, 24 minutes by the time he's got one on the field. The Matilda still not Vet 1.
Utility vehicle as requested.
Only got 2 kills. And when did he get that? Like 14-ish minutes? It really hasn't been very good.
Proximity alarm near our munitions point.
Oh, gets the flak feeling. That is really nice timing for that to happen.
Sustained heavy fire. Crew killed. Our victory point
Because I
is being
imagine the
neutralized
Tiger's
by
not
the
too
enemy.
far away. Oh, HulkSMASH actually quite low on fuel. Surprisingly low on fuel. Alright.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Multi-angle attack maybe. T-guns, don't know which way to face, and yeah, right as they switch angles, the grunt comes in from the other side.
Points remaining. Say again.
They're quick to switch around though. Drops the airburst again, the grunt's in some trouble. Oh, he lost vision on it, I'm pretty sure. Would that have survived?
Unit lost.
Grudschützen goes down, the Matilda's still in here pounding away. And this is the risk he's taking while trying to stall up. He decides to pull the trigger on the double Stugs. A very rare sight. Just felt like he needed them desperately.
The enemy have claimed our sector.
Yeah, definitely playing into his strengths here, HulkSMASH. Got the prepared position, so very good for a support weapon heavy style. And, you know, the Brit mortar, the stock standard mortar is like the worst one out of every faction, for sure, especially since its Vet 1 is bugged. So, the indirect fire is not too good for Deliri0us yet. And oftentimes in ones it can be pretty hard to go for a bishop. Just the side tick and stuff. Then oftentimes it's more vulnerable. But I think maybe, yeah, could see a bit more smoke. He's a little bit late getting the smoke up this time round. It looks like he's put some tank traps up for cover. That's interesting. Capping on the edge. I think that's a very wise choice for Deliri0us. Try and play more around the edges, because HulkSMASH is very strong in the middle with all these support weapons, and the cannon is pointed right down the middle as well. So the more he can draw the fighting out to the side, the better it is for him right now. Double Stug's rolling in. See if HulkSMASH is at 100 pop now. Doesn't have any other side upgrades yet. If I remember rightly, they've got a different Vet 1 ability, these Stugs. Can't see it. They don't have the point blank blast. Is that correct? I think it is. So they're not as good against infantry as the Wehrmacht ones. Until we can blast it back. Line goes off. HulkSMASH trying to branch out a bit, but here we go. Grant coming in from the side. He's trying to kill off the bunkers rather than going straight for the kill on this. I think that's a mistake. This is what I was saying, you know, planting a couple of mines, help protect the cannon could be the way to go, because he didn't bring a sweeper up here, Deliri0us. Just about knocked out the bunker, but these things are quite durable. They're taking a long time to go down. I think, honestly, if he just drove in here, started shooting at this, he would have killed it. But let's try to knock out the bunkers first. And that's just taken way too long. It hasn't worked at all. That's where the Crusader can be happy. Making a move like this as well. So zippy. And better than the Grant for that kind of base dive action. Since it has a proper turret. Where's this thing, you know? It has to have the main gun facing the right direction for it to work. Can take advantage of those openings, but I think that was a good move from Deliri0us to look for a base attack. Just didn't quite work out this time around. Maybe need to go straight for the cannon. DP situation is equalizing out. HulkSMASH closing the gap. I don't think Stugs have a particularly good matchup against the Grants. But they're alright. Especially if you get the pen boosts. Let's go for emergency repairs first, understandable. And definitely, you know, when the Stugs got more frontal armor a couple patches ago, was that 1.8? Did make it a lot better fighting against the Grants. And bounce that main gun far more often, especially at longer ranges. So 3 Grants for Deliri0us. Pretty common kind of Brit composition here. Let the Grants do the heavy lifting in the late game. Doesn't have vehicle training yet though. I feel like usually for me, once I get like a second Grant, I'll try to go for vehicle training after that.
A victory point is being taken from us.
He's going up to 3 and the Matilda before he gets it, which I think is a little bit on the late side if I'm honest.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
He's probing down this side again, but this time there's a Stug here. And the Stug Hold strong, bouncing every shot.
We have vehicles available in reserve.
Shots popping off. Grant's looking for opportunities. Oh, Vickers goes down to a nasty Canone shot there. Right on the edge of this auto attack range. And these are okay trades for HulkSMASH. You know, he takes a little bit of damage, auto repairs it. Deliri0us has to spend time with his engineers. And this is a very bad feeling to be in if you're Deliri0us right now. Such a tough nut to crack. I do definitely think it's a mistake he's kept his Matilda. I just don't rate that tank whatsoever. This is an interesting idea. Try and plant some mines up the top. Maybe draw the Stug into a mine. That could open things up a bit. Looks like his mid tent's finally getting targeted, so that's going to go down here shortly. Deliri0us going into Vet 1 mode. He probably doesn't know that it's bugged and doesn't work. Well, I suppose it means you don't take damage, right? I think it's 25% damage reduction, just doesn't boost your rate of fire at all. That's the main problem. Here he comes for another attack. Come in from multiple angles. The Stugs holding pretty well though against the Grunts. As I said, with that extra armor. Oh boy, Guastatori find the AT gun out of position. Decrewing it fast there. And he's bringing up his AT guns to polish it off. Ouch. He's gone for another Grunt. He still doesn't have vehicle training, right? He still doesn't have it. It's crazy. I'm surprised that he went for down the other side of the tree on Deliri0us and got volunteer infantry so late. Why did he go for perimeter monitor at that stage? I don't think we've seen him use it.
Enemy forces are dwindling. 250 points remain.
Territory secure. No contact. Secured.
Could have been, you know, saving a bunch of manpower throughout most of this game. But yeah, HulkSMASH just content to cap and camp. Doesn't feel the need to go for the triple cap. He's just stalling up, going for a whole bunch of side upgrades and stuff. He's got the scopes now. He's got the speed buff. He's happy. He's a happy camper.
Our point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Enemy infantry. We are engaged.
Definitely the inevitabilities on his side. He's got the indirect fire.
Strike now.
Got the Guastatori looking for wipes.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Whereas Deliri0us having to make some big plays with his tanks. Here he comes now. He's got 4 Grunts and a Matilda. He's right on his population limit as well.
Enemy forces have captured a victory
Here
point.
they come. Going straight into the Stug and AT gun combo, and it's off to a shockingly bad start. Has to back away. Both his sappers are down this side as well, so no repairs immediately forthcoming, but chases away a couple squads on this side, and the Grunts are slapping. There's definitely potential for a wipe here. There it goes. If he didn't have the prepared positions, that would have gone down even faster. The Grunts are rolling in here. They're going for the Stug next. T-gun and second Stug coming in. He's got smoke. Grant's gone to the Vet 1 rate of fire boost mode. Moving slowly though. Could leave a counterattack opportunity. But HulkSMASH not using attack rounds. He's got the pen boost now as well, HulkSMASH. No AT gun, remember, for Deliri0us anymore, so he doesn't have like an easy answer to these Stugs. Delirious, though, catching him as he tries to come around the corner a bit. Got a few shots on there. Bit of air burst out the back. Not really hitting too much. HulkSMASH brings his med truck up to reinforce and heal everything. So ultimately, Delirious didn't accomplish too much there. Decrewed the machine gun. That was about it. And now he's got a tremendous number of repairs to do. Yeah, he's got 2 sappers, but... Oh, he's got 3 sappers, actually. He's picked up a 3rd one just recently. It's still going to take a while, and in the meantime, HulkSMASH back on the capture. Tilda coming forwards again. Good use of attack ground there. I think that might have been an attack ground attempt as well from the Cannone.
The battle shifts in our favor.
He's lost his mid tent now. I think in these situations you probably want to build another one like off to the side here. Still in your base, but harder to predict its location.
Minefield completed. Now we wait.
Try to stay out of future Cannone attack range. Cannone going after the mortar. That's on the dodge though. Haven't seen HulkSMASH plant too many mines yet. Delirious did have the option of going for the BL 5.5 as well. Which might have been alright against this, you know, with the extra shells. He could have really lit up the Cannone, I think. But he chose not to go for it. Similarly, you know, if he didn't want to build the Cannone, I mean, the BL 5.5, why didn't he go for the heavy mortar instead? It's so much better than the regular Brit mortar. So maybe some suboptimal battle group selections here from Deliri0us costing them. HulkSMASH is camping it up, but he's got the grants healthy again. And this is where HulkSMASH needs mines down. Which he's got loads of munitions. Yeah, okay, he's done planting them now. In fact, he's planting telemines. Because he's got this defensive operations. I can't remember what it's called. Something like that. Which allows him to plant bunkers and telemines. So that could be a nasty surprise. They're so hard to see, right? On this kind of terrain. Very easy to miss that. It's one of the reasons why they added in those detected displays. So even once you spot those with the sweeper, they can be incredibly hard to see. Grant's rolling in here, but they take a bit of a blasting from the Cannone. Coming in from every angle. He's got the sweepers up. Needs to send those guys in to sweep. Yeah, burst going off. Rostatori standing strong here. The grunts are rolling in hard. Nothing's dying yet on HulkSMASH's side, however. Oh, Rostatori died. He spoke too soon. One of the Stugs in some trouble as well. Dead. But sweepers have gone. Over to this one. Did this one get swept or killed? I'm not sure. And that does mean one of the grants dies as well. He did lose a Stug. One Stug down, one Guastatori down. So HulkSMASH did finally bleed. I wonder if that's with the advanced optics he saw that happening down there. Maybe he just guessed because he knew it was getting capped. However, while all that's been happening, HulkSMASH has been in control of the points, and look at the KD. It's horrendously bad for Deliri0us. HulkSMASH, you know, just relying, sitting back, letting his indirect fire and his long-range LMG troops do the work. Can I see these guys? Oh yeah, they're salvaging or building something. Repairing up the bunker in the middle. Letting his indirect and stuff do the heavy lifting, so he's not bleeding very much. As Deliri0us obviously is. So a lot of repairs going on, and Bleed's only getting worse because he hasn't rebuilt his mid tent at all. I think they are like reasonably cheap, right? Definitely think it's worth rebuilding. Just, as I said, in an unpredictable location. And the repairs are underway, but for how much time they're taking, and HulkSMASH is now even going to maybe consider going for the 3rd point. Get the VP drain going even faster. Deliri0us got the vehicle training. He finally got vehicle training. And HulkSMASH is tank trapping up a storm now. He's got bunkers covering this as well. And you know that Deliri0us right now feels absolutely terrible. I think, again, this is maybe where the heavy mortar can really come in handy, because even though it would be very susceptible to cannon fire, it being able to like pop up flares, so you can maybe, you know, start your attack with vision, start your attack with some off maps, is just so valuable. You could even just put it on pole fire or something, just use it for flares. But yeah, I think with these strategies,
We have command points awaiting assignment.
as a Brit player, you do need to come in and do something with your tanks before
The enemy have claimed our sector.
the DAC player gets their tanks, basically. If they're going for a build like this, that first tank needs to have a bit more of an impact than what we saw from Deliri0us' one. Which is easier than done. You have to dodge some snares, double AT guns, but
Is ready to hunt.
I think there are opportunities, especially in 1v1. We can play for the entire map, just try draw them onto one side and go for a base dive, go for the canone. You had an opportunity with that Grant, but spent time trying to kill off the bunkers instead of just going straight for the howitzer. But here he goes now again towards the top, 2 Grants. Meanwhile, an 88 has been deployed by HulkSMASH, and he's plopping it down in his base for right now. No, he's towing it again. And he's just content to camp out the 2 VPs. Deliri0us' tank's healthy again. He's going to try squeezing one more Grant. Let's see what he can do with it. Has tank trapped up a decent chunk, but there's still a gap here. But yeah, why not tank trap? Playing the style makes a lot of sense too. Okay, here comes Deliri0us. Branching out, but there's a bunker on this side, remember. T-gun gets up to vet 3 there. It's getting suppressed. Needs the air burst on this. Grant's coming in from the outside again. They're trying to kill off the bunkers. I don't really understand why he cares about these bunkers. Who's blasting? There he goes. He's killed 2 bunkers, but like, what has that done for him? 88's deployed now. Blasting this Grant. He's circling around. He's in some trouble. Chipping away at the headquarters. Other tanks rolling in now from the side. They're doing a lot of misses, and these AT guns are very durable with that extra prepared positions. Canone gets the squad wipe, and Deliri0us is pulling back. He didn't take too much damage, but he didn't really accomplish very much. Didn't even manage to come down here during all that chaos and maybe kill off this bunker. And a few complaints going from Deliri0us. I think he's just wasting time killing these bunkers, right? If you want to come in and kill something, just seize the day. Don't waste time on these bunkers. Look at those base bunkers. Do they have like 800 health? It's a lot to chew through. I think they've got different stats to bunkers you can construct manually. We're into Vet 1 mode there. He's Lucky the attack rounds are missing. Bunker protecting.
Eager to dig in.
Got 2 mid trucks now.
Territory
With
overrun.
88 on it. Okay, this is a good attack. Draws this AT gun around, but the 88's back there. Where's the airburst? Doesn't manage to get any off. He's rolling in here. He's just taking so much damage from this 88 now. It's crazy. And he loses 1 grunt. A little bit clumsy on the in and out. I feel like Deliri0us. I can feel it. I can feel it.
To 50 points.
He is, he's hating life right now, and you can see it from the chat. Very tough to crack this kind of formation for sure. Didn't go for the BL 5.5. Didn't use perimeter monitor. Maybe underutilizing airburst. He's got 500 munitions.
Enemy forward, element!
And I think making a massive mistake never trading out this Matilda, going for earlier grants. So there's definitely some areas where I think he could switch things up. Oh, now HulkSMASH going for the base kill.
Command points available.
There he goes. Is that company command? 2 command? I can't remember. I can't remember the Brit tech names. 88's in a prominent position now. Oof, Kanone just catches him coming out of the base. Okay, he's got a Crusader in the mix now. But yeah, there's prepared positions, the extra durability on these team weapons. You can feel it, you know, these grants just not decrewing these AT guns as fast as they usually do, and it makes all the difference. You're going to hang on there for an extra volley or 2. There he goes. Crusaders cruising on by, looking to kill off this bunker, open up the capture. But you need to be doing more than this all at once when you're sowing this kind of disarray out in the back lines. He's going in for more.
10 points
The
remaining.
88's back here as well. The Grant's making some plays. Here he comes. He's going for the Kanone maybe. 88's blasting hard. So is the Vet 3 pack.
Awaiting assignment.
Taking a while to chew through that Kanone. I imagine it's got a whole bunch of health bonuses now from Vet. So it's taking longer to go down. Says need Bishop. Maybe he does. Oh, can't see the in-game screens there. I want to check some of the kill counters. So yeah, that is what HulkSMASH is up to with his build. I think that's basically the exact same build that I played against as well. But yeah, I think Crusader should be the option instead of Matilda. Like Matilda, just we see it, you know, it's slow, beat at anything, right? I think I had 2 kills by the time Deliri0us managed to side tick to Grant and build a Grant. 2 kills in like 9-ish minutes. So it's just really underwhelming. So I think the Crusader, the better option. And then get those grants going, trade it out. You know, if you're going to go for the Matilda, all right, but then just trade it out, get the grants. So much better. And maybe he missed his window to actually do something. Felt like maybe the Stugs were maybe a bit of a panic calling because Deliri0us was really pounding him at that stage. I think he wanted the Tiger. But he called in the Stugs because Deliri0us was making some good moves. But in the end, it wasn't enough. I also think Deliri0us going for the vehicle training too late. You know, he's making these attacks with like 4 tanks. And he still didn't have vehicle training. So cheap comparatively to building, you know, another tank. Gives you a pretty solid bonus. But yeah, this is definitely a very demoralizing style to fight against if you're Deliri0us. I can understand his frustration. It's one of those styles where you sit back and you wait for your opponent to make the mistake. And the onus is definitely on Deliri0us to make a big play. But I think, yeah, underutilizing his battle group options as well. Kind of made like all the wrong choices. Didn't get the heavy mortar, he went for a regular mortar instead, which sure probably would have got barraged down by the Canoni a bit, but maybe could have just put it on hold fire and used it just for like smoke and flares. Could have been alright. Didn't go for the BL 5.5, went for some monitor, we didn't see him use it at all. Went for the manpower discounts last, super late. Maybe could have squeezed out some more savings. And spending time killing base bunkers instead of actually going for important buildings. Like, if, you know, you can kill base bunkers if you're going to run in there with infantry and do something. But that was never going to be the case, so... Yeah, alright. GG. HulkSMASH takes the win. Well, that was a tough one. I hope to not be on the receiving end of this, and maybe with my new intel from watching this, I'll be able to defeat it. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.